And you're ready? Are you flying out of L.A. today?
Yeah, I'll fly out of Burbank tonight. It's exciting. I like hanging with the kids, for the first 3 days. And then it gets to be a lot, Yeah. And don't get it twisted. It goes the other way around. Like the first night, they're like, we want Andrew to tell us a bedtime story. And then day 3, they're like, hey, screw you. My dad does it way better. Get out of my room. We don't want to talk to you anymore.
You got to brush up
Hang
your
on,
skills.
Keith is going to join us here.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Keith, how you doing?
Man.
I'm doing good. Yeah, they want Andrew to leave, too. Fish is bad after 72 hours.
You know what your mother says, Keith?
Fish is bad after 72 hours.
Fish and family after 3 days. Got to throw them out. Give her that one. Andrew, that's not an original. Yeah.
Okay.
Loving the walls, loving the halls. Can you feel it, folks? What a family.
All right.
I'll wait for him to lead me into something else.
By him, do you mean Keith?
No, I was gonna tell another joke, but it didn't really fit, so I was gonna hold on to it in case you brought something else up.
This is behind the scenes, inside the comedian's mind.
I prepare all sorts of, this is like a conversation that I practice in my head.
Well, this is like an open mic night for you, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you try stuff out, and if senior citizens laugh at it, it's pretty much anybody will.
Well, I mean...
Or Mormons.
Yeah.
Or Mormons.
Well, every kid just wants to make his dad laugh anyway, so if I can get you to laugh and then I bring it to a show, I know that audience is wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew kind of reminds me of Emo Phillips a little bit as a comedian.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
His jokes kind of creep up on you.
I liked Emo. I liked Emo a lot. I remember one of his jokes was, I remember my grandfather's famous last words, truck.
My favorite was I saw a large woman wearing a T-shirt that said "guess," so I said "thyroid problem." Emo Phillips, great. You know, it's a funny story. Speaking of one-liner comics, Steven Wright, a legend, and my dad took me to see him when I was probably like 12 or 13 years old.
Wise counsel.
And I didn't quite get that it was a character. And so, I don't know if you remember this story, but we got to meet him, and he's just kind of poking his head outside the door of the theater or whatever, and he notices me, like, and I look probably 9 years old at this point, and he says, "Did you like the show?" And I said, "I have a question. Are you on drugs?" And he just laughed at me. Yeah.
The look
and
on
then I
his
got to
face.
meet him a couple years later, and I was like hey,
10 years later.
This.
Yeah. We got to tell him that story years after when Andrew was doing comedy. Now, I don't know if you consider him to be a big influence, do you?
Yeah, in a lot of ways. Absolutely. I mean,
on a lot of comics.
Yeah. In the same way that you take a little bit from Leno and you take a little bit from Steven Wright, or, I got to see, being around you and having comics, watching Titus, I think you guys had Emo Phillips at one of your Christmas shows one time.
Yeah.
He was
great
artist
awesome. Steele.